Okay, the Emperor Tarot oil, that's what we're here to talk about. Now, the Emperor, when would you tap into his energy? When would you be using the Emperor Tarot oil? Well, of course, we use this tarot oil to connect us in on a very tangible, personal, all senses kind of level. And the Emperor is all about strength, vision, the ability to think strategically, to follow through and carry out a plan. So when would that show up for you in your everyday life? Now, I'll give you some very simple examples. If you were wanting to start, say, an exercise program, and you're somebody who has done that before but not been able to stay the distance, then working with the Emperor Tarot oil would be very, very useful, because it's his capacity to really hold and be strong in what he wants to get done. Another situation where you might, and of course you can fit this to your world and your needs, in a meeting where you've got to hold the room, if you have to think strategically, if you have to bring other people into and deliver a vision to them, then you would certainly use the Emperor Tarot oil. We've got reliability, strength, we've got a protective factor here. So I remember once working with a girl who came from a Greek family, and hearing her complain about how her father used to make her brother go with her when she wanted to go out partying. And that was all about keeping her safe. Now, that sounds a little archaic to some people, but it was all about that man's intention to keep his daughter safe and protected. And that's very much an emperor trait, to keep his people safe. So he is a great leader. If you want to really develop your leadership skills, if you want to be seen as somebody who is trustworthy, you would invoke the Emperor. What else can I talk to you about him? He is fierce. He can be quite fierce, but it is a fierceness that is based on almost a humanitarian kind of foundation. He's all about working for the greater good. So you might find somebody who is into, just say for example, an engineer, or somebody in the public sector, a politician even, one of those good ethical ones, who is working to move people out of poverty, or, there's so many different ways he can just show up. He has a lot of energy. So if you are needing to bring energy to a situation, this is a guy you want to call on out of the tarot deck. There is that fierceness, there's a respectability here. So when you want to be heard, when you want to hold that space where people go, oh, better listen to this, when you want to give that message, this guy is the one that you will call on. You can see how he's armoured. This is the top deck version of the Emperor Tarot card. See his armour. You can see the musculature there. So there's this innate strength in this archetype. And I'm not saying he's hard like that all the way through. In fact, that's quite incorrect. But he has the ability to hold. So if you're going to be in a tough spot, you want this dude. You want this dude with you. Beautiful energy, a lot of passion, but it's not externalized. It's absolutely controlled. And that passion, that fire, is used to fuel the vision. So, And I mentioned parenting. Obviously, there's that father energy, the boundaries. So very good, healthy boundaries will be able to be accessed when you work with this archetype. But absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. One of the ingredients in here is red thyme. Yummy. There's also ginger, a few other bits and pieces in there. It's actually really nice to wear. I'll often put a drop on my wrists and rub my wrists together. Breathe it in and bring it through the whole of my personal space, through my aura. And very much on the chest, just a drop on the chest if you are presenting, for example, to a group of people, if you need to hold your group. Great for teachers, actually. All right. Check that out. It is absolutely divine to work with. And of course, what you're doing is you're bringing the Emperor to life. This is not just about looking at something that is one or two dimensional. You're bringing this to life and activating all of your senses when you use the Emperor Tarot oil. He's gorgeous.